Elon Musk. If there's one person alive who comes closest to being a superhero, it's the billionaire behind Tesla, SpaceX, PayPal, and many other incredibly successful companies. Musk is like the real-life Tony Stark, or Bruce Wayne, as he is a smart businessman who uses his financial resources and genius to protect humanity from various threats. As a result, he amassed a fortune of around $24 billion by 2019. He is awarded prizes almost weekly, and he's all over the media almost every day. And all of this success has come in spite of the fact that he's not even 50 years old. The guy's just on another level. As far as us regular folks are concerned, he is a superhero. So what's really behind Musk and his companies? How could a kid from South Africa become one of the most powerful and innovative entrepreneurs in the entire world? What secrets does Elon Musk have? These are exactly the questions we're going to answer in this video. But everyone has a skeleton or two in the closet, even Elon Musk. So for all this and more, stay tuned right here at Wonderlane. Heroic genius or overrated entrepreneur? Be sure to share your thoughts on Elon Musk with us in the comments. So let's take a look at his past. Musk was born on June 28, 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa. His father was engineer Elon Musk, and his mother, May Musk, was a nutritionist and model. Although he was born into a fairly wealthy home, Musk still didn't have it easy as a kid. His parents split up when Musk was 9, and from then on, Elon lived with his father. Growing up in Elon Musk's house wasn't exactly a walk in the park. In several interviews, Musk has described his father as a terrible man who had serious anger problems. Musk has hinted at incidents of domestic violence and said that it was anything but a happy childhood. Thus, Elon, who as a boy had social difficulties, began to isolate himself more and more. It was around this time that he began to read obsessively, and he sometimes spent up to 10 hours a day engrossed in his books. He also developed his interest in programming and computer science at the age of 10, as he now had access to an old Commodore VIC-20, one of the first PCs ever made. With the help of various books, Musk taught himself how to program, so that by the age of 12 he had already developed his first project. Using the basic programming languages, Musk designed a computer game called Blastar. His code for the game was less than 200 lines, and the game was written extremely well, so the young Elon Musk actually managed to sell his program to a magazine called PC and Office Technology for what would be the equivalent of $500. Apart from this bit of success, however, Musk had some big problems in his youth. Things got progressively worse at home as well as at school. Elon Musk was a victim of bullying for a long time. Some of Musk's family members and acquaintances labeled him as autistic as a child and adolescent, and some still do today. This would explain his social difficulties as a child. However, Musk was never diagnosed accordingly. In addition to his private problems, the political situation in South Africa became less than ideal during Musk's childhood. Apartheid still prevailed, and there were more and more protests and political unrest. At the age of 15, Musk was on the verge of being drafted by the South African military. However, Musk made a radical decision in an attempt to avoid this. He contacted the Canadian embassy, having heard from a distant uncle in Canada. In consultation with the embassy, Musk then obtained 2 passports for himself and his brother. Thus, Elon Musk and his younger brother fled military obligations and his impossible father and emigrated to Canada at the age of 16. There, however, he was in for a pretty nasty little surprise. The uncle he had planned to live with was no longer living in Canada. So Musk began to keep himself and his brother afloat with odd jobs as a vegetable vendor and a cleaner. At the age of 17, Musk enrolled at Queen's University in Canada, but he had his sights set on moving from Canada to the United States. So he transferred from Queen's to the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned degrees in economics and physics. After his time in Pennsylvania, Musk sought a PhD at Stanford University in California. After only 2 days at Stanford, however, he made another pretty big decision. He dropped out of college to start his own online company. At that time, in 1995, the great age of the internet still seemed many years away, but Musk had the foresight to recognize just how much opportunity there was. So he and his brother founded Zip2, a web service that allowed businesses to register on a map, kind of a slimmed-down, business-focused predecessor to Google Maps. Musk and his brother worked tirelessly on the project and hired the first employees after just a few months. Finally, the brothers even received venture capital from investors in the amount of $3 million. But then came the big break. The company Compaq asked the brothers to sell for $307 million. Musk earned $22 million in one foul swoop. But he didn't just rest on those laurels. He used a large part of his fresh fortune to fund another groundbreaking idea. He founded an online payment service in the year 2000. He quickly merged his company with Confinity, creating PayPal. Musk was thus a co-founder of PayPal and held a relatively large stake in the company. PayPal's user base grew insanely fast, and Musk sold his second company in 2002 at the age of 31. eBay paid a total of $1.5 billion for PayPal, making Musk nearly $200 million. The rest of Musk's biography is legend. Once again, he used his wealth from PayPal to launch other ventures. He founded SpaceX, which has since produced the first reusable rocket. In 2003, he also founded Tesla, with which Musk is about to revolutionize the automobile industry, and even life as we know it. Musk also realized his dream of expanding renewable energy with Solar City, inventing the world's first solar roof tile. And then, of course, there's the Hyperloop, Musk's attempt to improve road traffic with the help of high-speed tunnel systems. The successful and innovative entrepreneurial type is only part of Musk's multifaceted personality, as both his checkered past and his numerous responsibilities can be quite a burden for him. In an interview with the New York Times, he expressed that he suffers from chronic stress and anxiety, and often feels like his life is coming apart at the seams. For example, he almost missed his own brother's wedding. He also said that no one should work as many hours as he does because it does you absolutely no good. To go along with this, Musk has had rows and rows of failed relationships in his recent years, and doesn't seem to be able to commit to anyone. In addition, Musk explained that he regularly takes Ambien because he can't sleep without it, and he is often not in a good mental state as a result. Incidentally, there is more and more evidence that Musk is taking hallucinogenic drugs in addition to the sleeping pills. There is no official statement from Musk about this, however. Rapper Azealia Banks testified to the rumors after she visited Musk. There are also many other sources that talk about his drug use, and Musk himself has made some suspicious remarks in a podcast. An anonymous witness reported that Musk has used psychedelics regularly for years. Some people have already linked this to Musk's creativity and said that his unorthodox ideas could be tied to his substance use. Once again though, there is no official proof, but the evidence makes the thought process pretty reasonable. Now that we've covered Musk's past, we want to touch on some of Elon Musk's more recent accomplishments and plans. He plans to expand Tesla's fleet. As early as next year, the semi-truck or the e-truck from Tesla is going into production. This is an autopilot that could replace the modern-day trucker. Tesla also released a new generation of the Tesla Roadster in 2020. Its specs compete directly with the Bugatti Chiron, even though it is a fraction of the price. But Musk also has exciting plans for the future beyond Tesla. One of his long-term goals, for example, is to use the rocket BFR. Musk wants to launch the world's first passenger rocket, which will transport people long distances in short time intervals. The rocket is said to be able to take around 800 passengers around the world in less than 1 hour. Most long-haul flights, for example, a flight from Berlin to New York, would take less than half an hour. While the project is still in its infancy and there are still many obstacles, nothing is impossible when we're talking about Elon Musk. He also has so many other projects in the works, it would take a few more videos to cover them all. So this has been our video on the great Elon Musk. Don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe to Wonderlane for more videos like this every week.